think it's amazing what the Cades have done and what they're doing, and their foresight into what the community needs, and to plug themselves in these strategic places that give different parts of the community a wholeness. Now they're providing for the veteran and military community, and soon they'll be providing and have been providing for the innovation community here in Gainesville, which is one of our big emphases now here in the city. So it's just amazing.
A lot of people don't realize some of the challenges that we have. You know, the level, the depth of the problem, the education problem, the fact that, you know, in certain high schools almost 70% of the kids don't graduate. I mean, that's appalling. The fact that they get that and that they're giving to try to help solve that problem is encouraging others to contribute too.
One of the things that's remarkable about the Cade family is their generosity, and one of their gifts made possible the creation of the Community Foundation of North Central Florida. Through their gift, we've been able to make grants to the people and places and things they supported, as well as to our community. And that example has inspired others. That's one reason, one of many reasons, they are a preeminent family for our community.
And it was difficult to think of one philanthropic institution that could really capture all of their personality. So we had to divide it into three. So the Cade Museum is really about education and inspiring people to pursue their creative ventures. Gloria Day is more in keeping with how they chose to be good Samaritans and helping small foundations do good works. And the Community Foundation is really about the community spirit of finding a worthwhile project and pouring resources into it to allow them to assist the community.
The Gloria Day Foundation has been very significant for Desire Street over the past few years. So we, through the grant, have been able to move to this location, and this has been ideal for Desire Street locally and nationally, so we're very grateful. One of our projects in Atlanta is working in a neighborhood called South Atlanta, and there's a ministry there called Metro Merge that focuses on entrepreneurial development and job training. And they have a shared office space so people in the neighborhood can actually have access to printers and internet. They have helped develop local businesses, develop young entrepreneurs, and have had a lot of success in their neighborhood. And the grant from the Gloria Day has really allowed us to be supportive of them in their endeavors.
Without the Cade family being involved in the Gainesville Fisher House Foundation, we would not have a Fisher House coming up out of the ground as we speak. With their fortitude and their generosity, we were able to move forward on the Fisher House here in Gainesville leaps and bounds. With their contribution, we were able to jump over a lot of other cities and a lot of other areas and bring our Fisher House here before other communities could get theirs. So it was a major impetus that they provided to get this house here for our veterans.
They give to colleges, they give to individuals, and now they're creating this museum that will celebrate creativity and invention and entrepreneurship in ways that have never been done before. So they're a remarkable family, and they have contributed a good deal to our community and continue to do so.
We also had a meeting where Mary Cade was there, and we were all talking, and we were like, you know, talking about the concept, and she goes, I just think we need to find some kids that need some help and help. It's that simple. And it is, you know, and that's what we've done. We went out and we found kids that really needed it, and we're helping them. And I'm glad somebody gets that.
It was surprising the breadth of giving. They gave from everyone, from homeless people who needed money to, there are lots of sports teams, particularly high school sports teams, that needed a new crew shell for racing, or new uniforms, or new shoes, and they would purchase those. There were businessmen that needed loans for startup capital. There were all sorts of entrepreneurs. There were neighbors in trouble friends in trouble who needed help with their house payments. The list goes on and on.
In my experience with them, I certainly believe that they believe in being really good stewards, being very intentional about what they do and how they do it, and very careful and thoughtful in their giving, and in addition are very generous as well.
From both of them, it was back to many of the famous parables that you read about in the Bible, and the one that they constantly quoted was the Good Samaritan. And my dad really saw themselves as being the Good Samaritans, and the Good Samaritans would help whoever they came across who was in need. So it was his favorite story as a child that he learned in Sunday school, and it was one of my mom's favorite stories. So that between the two of them, it was that was their motivation. So the very first story after they were married, they ran across a boy that had run away from home, and they were trying to take him back home, but they had run out of gas. So they went into the gas station and they left their wedding rings there with the gas attendant as a down payment to get the gas to take the boy home. So that was then, when they were first newlyweds, and they were always in agreement about the need and their desire to be Good Samaritans.